Hello and welcome to episode 17 of Pixel Focus podcast, where we provide insights and updates into the world of virtual photography. Today we'll be talking about minimalist approach because this happens to be the topic we'll be talking about in today's episode. Thanks to everyone who's listening live, but for those listening afterwards on Spotify or another podcast platform, I hope you enjoy this episode. It's going to be definitely a fun one. As always, I'm in 7 Spectres, or my minimalist name is in 7, and we have Sun OG5, or Sun for short. So Sun, how's the weather over there?
Not this man giving us minimalist names. That's crazy. Anyway, the weather is, wait, hold on. Echo, what's the weather? Okay, it's 72 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sun. There's cloudy skies, high of 77, low of 55. Echo, I don't want to hear about the traffic. Thank you. All right, yep, that's
There
the
we
weather. What
go.
about you?
Yeah, it's overcast, 70 degrees. Not too bad, actually.
Okay, sir. Okay. I almost died earlier because I was choking on spittle. So that's fun. I was trying to answer your question, but I was like that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah, but we're good. We're straight.
Yeah, but I figured we could just change it up a little bit. I'm trying to keep you off on your toes, just so it's not like the mundane stuff. Get it a little bit interesting.
Never keep me on my toes. I'm always 10 toes down to the ground. I got every single site locked on. Always
All right.
tapped in.
Cool. Well, since you're tapped in, how about you go ahead and tell us what is happening in the news for this week? Because apparently there's a lot going on. Is that right?
Yeah, there's quite a bit. We have a few things to go ahead and discuss real quick before we get into our main topic. So, for VP news so far this week, we first of all are going to talk about Epic Games. They actually wrote an article on the Virtual Photography Awards, and just the main topic being, can an in-game photo be just as impactful as those taken in the real world? That's the quote that they put on for Twitter for their post. You can actually go ahead and check that out. They do have it on their main page, so if you want to go look at that, we do have that as one of our topics for news, so that's great. We also have a situation where Sucker Punch, the creators of Ghost of Tsushima, they are going to be releasing a PC port within the next few weeks or so. I believe it's May 16th. So anyone who takes shots in Ghost of Tsushima, definitely be on the lookout for possible retweets from Sucker Punch, because in this tweet, and I quote, they did mention there was a question saying, yes, we are ready. Question is, are you ready for even more virtual photography by a VP within our community? They then replied with, they will be retweeting a storm up, they promise. So definitely be on the lookout if you're taking shots in Ghost of Tsushima when the PC release drops. Now, on to the next bit of news. We do have from TPM, the Photo Mode magazine. They are hosting two hashtags. Now, one I do believe is done, but one is currently going on, those being TPM Fire and hashtag TPM Spider-Man. This is for a upcoming issue that they have coming out very soon. And anybody who's taking shots in Spider-Man, I love my Spidey VPs. Y'all definitely got to go ahead and put that hashtag on your posts so that you can possibly get entered into that issue for their magazine. Now, last bit of news is from Lords of the Fallen. So, if anybody has played Lords of the Fallen, you may know that they do have a pretty experimental photo mode, and it's been talked about a bit. We've actually even talked about it on our podcast, but they are going to have a new update that is coming out, and during their drop on Twitter for that information, they did mention actually that they have a creator program, an initiative for anybody who might want to become a part of that. Basically, you can be able to have like keys, partnerships and pay promotions even. Now, granted, I will say this, you do have to have at least 250 followers on or subscribers on Twitch or YouTube. Now, I know that there's not many of us in the VP world that have that. However, if you do happen to and you do truly love taking photos in Lords of the Fallen, that is definitely a prime opportunity for you. So, if you have all those requirements, if you meet all of those and you like taking pictures in Lords of the Fallen, I would definitely go ahead and give that a look. All right. But that is all. So like I said, we had a lot to cover today.
And you enjoyed the Lords of the Fallen VP, right?
Oh yeah. No, it's really cool. I mean, the I do, like I said, mention that they have a very experimental photo mode, especially with their with one of the things that they made called 3D photo mode, which basically you can go ahead and take a scene while you're in the photo mode. You don't necessarily have to take a picture at that time, and you can save the scene that you were working on and come back to it later. Now, you can't move around and do everything in that scene, but you can go ahead and move the camera just like you had just pressed the photo mode option. So it's really cool because maybe you might not have time for it, maybe like right at that moment, maybe you just couldn't really figure out the angle, but you knew what you were going for. So it's a really good tool within their photo mode that you can use. So yeah, I've definitely enjoyed Lords of the Fallen VP.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, we we had a lot happen this week, a whole lot. People were pretty busy. So, but yeah, but with all of that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into our main course, which is minimalism in virtual photography. And to join us in speaking on that, we have none other than Play Pause Photo, or Malin, as we like to call her. She is the queen, and I mean the queen of minimalist virtual photography. When I say like the stuff that she does with that, even though there's so much, negative space and everything within it, it's mind blowing. I can't even understand sometimes how she actually portrays whatever emotion that she's trying to give you with such little to work with. So not only that, she also is the admin for VP Minimalism page, both on Instagram and Twitter, which we do have the links for down below. And yeah, she's pretty big. She is followed by 505 Games. I do believe recently, actually. So yeah, no.
Very cool.
Yeah, right. That's what our second person on here that's
Yeah.
followed by them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So we there's a possible chance that we've had more. I just don't know it off the top of my head. But yeah, but no further ado. Thank you very much, Malin, for coming on to the show. Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me
Of
and for that
course.
nice introduction.
Yeah, friend, you out here doing the business. I know it.
I would also like to mention I have a follow from Roger Clark. I'm very proud of that one.
Oh, wait, can you tell us who that is?
That is, oh, okay. That is the actor doing Arthur in Red Dead.
Oh, okay, okay. So she got a famous person following her. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Arthur from Red Dead Redemption. That's what's up. That's cool. When did that happen?
Some years ago, I
Oh,
did
okay. So
some
you've been famous. Got
silly
it.
pics. Yeah.
Okay. So you've been the best. We get it. We get it. We get it. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So First main topic. Let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes. So, friend, just in your description, what is minimalism to you?
Yeah, minimalism to me, or to it is emphasizing on the quote that less is more.
Okay.
So we want to get rid of everything that distracts from a certain subject in a picture,
Yeah.
which is quite different from what we do every day because
Mhm.
gaming shots are packed with cool stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Tons. I mean, we have
So,
we have so many things to look at.
mhm. So that's a trick to remove all the distracting elements from the picture. And there
Okay.
are different ways to do that.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of look at the subject and want to focus purely on that and bring everything else that might take your focus away from that out of the shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Cool. Cool. And you mentioned that there's a few ways to do that.
Yeah, I would say, well, I work a lot with negative space in my pictures, so that
Mhm.
is one way.
Mhm.
Uh, and there is composition. It's very important in
Yeah.
minimalism.
So
Like,
which we definitely have seen great compositions come from you.
thanks. Uh, so with the powerful composition, you want to create a sense of scale in your picture.
Right, right, right.
Like you want to have Aloy tiny next to the mountain or things like that.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
But
So
I would say that a very important thing in is simplicity. You want to keep the picture simple,
mhm,
and that doesn't mean it's easy to create it.
mhm,
But
right.
like if you can imagine the picture, you look at the picture and then close your eyes. You want to be
Mhm.
able to visualize it in front of you. That's what simplicity means.
Oh, okay. So you want to, without, so basically, like in your mind, kind of close your eyes and just be able to see the subject.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or picture the whole image, really.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, hey, that's an insight right there, people.
Mhm.
You know what to do when you start trying to take these minimalist shots. Close your eyes, get your neck workouts in, and start figuring that out. But no, definitely, that's awesome. That is definitely something really cool to go ahead and think about because I never even thought to really see it that way. I just kind of was like, oh, you you grab maybe a bird and then put it off in the corner and then have something else just on the
Yeah,
shot.
yeah. But that is what it looks like, but
Right.
getting there is hard. That's the
Yeah.
work behind it.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
because you mentioned Aloy, and pretty much the recent shots on my feed has been Aloy and flowers. As I was trying to apply, is like, how would you make a minimalist shot with are flowers not considered minimal, or how would you tackle that question
well, that
of
depends if you take a, well, if we see a lot of pictures of Aloy in the flowers, but if you cut the picture so you have a lot of negative space above her,
Mhm,
like the sky,
mhm.
then it becomes more minimalistic.
okay.
So
Okay.
you see Aloy and the flowers and nothing else. So that is where your eyes will be drawn.
Oh, okay. So the objective is basically to have your eyes drawn to one part of the photo and have not like literally pretty much almost nothing else to really look at, just everything being drawn to that one point.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Cool.
And there
Cool.
are a lot of different ways to get there. Like you can work with colors, for example. You might have a red picture and then something blue popping in the picture, and your eyes will be drawn to that. You can have patterns and something that breaks off the pattern. Very, very useful in control, for example.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
shapes and lines and textures is something you can work with as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because one of the
So.
shots that we have on the slide is the control one.
Hmm.
You said it's the black and red uh, shapes, and then
Yeah.
just to break it up, those shapes, you have just the legs, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I guess since all those shapes and everything are taking up the rest of the photo, when you have that one thing in there, it kind of draws your attention because it breaks the focus of the shapes.
Yeah. And the
Okay.
pattern is kind of messy, and that's why your eyes get drawn to the legs.
Right. Because they're more uniform.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Man, I'm learning a lot just right now talking to her. That's crazy. I mean, granted, she's supposed to be giving me a lesson pretty soon about minimalism, so
All right, here's a
Yeah.
question. This sort of tying into our last guest, talking about walls. Do you take pictures of walls for your minimalist shots?
I do, but I take
Mm,
pictures of the things that is on the walls, like
okay.
maybe a painting, maybe a phone
Mhm.
or a window.
See, and it's so wild how like just that one little thing can be almost powerful in a sense
Yeah.
with all the negative space. Like
Yeah. And
it's
that's the
yeah,
beauty with minimalism to me,
right.
that it becomes simple but very, very powerful if it's done right.
Right. Because you have that one object, but in most cases you would look at it, and especially even when you're playing the game, right? You kind of
Mhm.
look at it and that's all it is. It's just the object there in
Yeah.
a bunch of nothing. But um in all honesty, if we were to really think about it, when we play control and everything, they have a lot of moments where there's minimalism present, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, maybe for all those people who are gonna try out this style of VP, you can go ahead and start in control because they do have a lot of opportunities for that.
Yeah. That is definitely a good game to start in.
Hmm. Okay. So what why was it that you yourself decided to kind of make this your somewhat primary style of virtual photography?
Yeah. I don't think it really happened like that. I think my whole life I've been drawn to minimalism without knowing it, without
Hmm.
knowing the style in itself.
Okay.
Like even as a kid, when I was drawing, and I wasn't very good at drawing, but when I did, it would
Yeah.
always be like a tiny little thing in the corner and nothing else.
Okay.
And my home was always not cluttered with things. It was very minimal. So I think I just enjoy it in all
Uh-huh.
aspects of life.
Right. Okay.
So when I started doing virtual photography,
Hmm.
uh, I I obviously that's how I composed my pictures because I enjoyed it. And
Right.
people started commenting like, "Oh, I love the minimal vibe," or "Great
Hmm.
minimal composition," and I didn't really know what they were talking about.
So you were
So
just kind of grasping at straws, but you actually had something the whole time, pretty much.
yeah, I did what I enjoyed to see myself,
Right.
and that's why. Yeah, it's funny they call me queen of minimalism. It isn't true. I'm not the best at minimalism. I just really really enjoy it and love it, and I need it
And you need it. Okay. It's a
because it's
necessity.
yeah, but it
Gotcha.
makes my brain is very. I have a very vivid imagination, and
Hmm.
it just takes me everywhere. But when I look at a minimal picture, it
Yeah.
just calms me down, and I can
Okay.
focus on one object, and the picture tells me what to look at.
Right. Right. So normally this is kind of just like in your head, everything's running at a million miles per second, but then you
Yeah.
you look at maybe your VP or anything you draw in something, and it just kind of you can chill out. You only have one thing to worry about.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it feels for me. So, yeah, I know when a picture is minimal because that happens in my brain then. It just slows down.
Okay. Yeah, I see. I see. It's a therapy session for you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's up.
And that's why I'm trying to get everyone to do it.
Oh, okay. So you can spread the therapy.
Yay! So I can feel better. I can open my social apps and just feel calm.
Oh, so you're on a crusade.
I am.
Yo, that's crazy. She's on a minimalist crusade. That's wild. All right, well, I guess the feed's about to change.
What do
That's
you mean?
crazy. Yeah, no, everybody's gonna see this and be like, oh yeah, we should start doing VP minimalist shots, and then you're gonna be able to look at your page and just have bliss.
Yes. Yes. That's my goal.
So do some VP shots just feel overcrowded? Is that why you prefer the minimalist shots?
Yeah, some do, unless
Mm.
the compositions are very good, then it's a nice picture, of course, but I
Mhm.
prefer the more minimal.
Hmm.
You know, I've kind of noticed something about this episode so far. So minimalism is supposed to be the like, you know, simplistic, just one thing there, very easy to understand. And yet the word minimalism is such a tongue twister.
Oh
I
yeah.
know.
Like, somebody did that on purpose. Right, right, exactly. No, somebody did that on purpose. Whoever you are, you're diabolical. You're a supervillain.
Yeah. And my
They're
friend
on the
Turid,
crusade.
she invented the
You're on
yeah,
the
my friend
crusade.
Turid, she invented the minimalism
Oh
hashtag, which is
yeah.
even more hard to say.
Yeah,
Mm.
minimalism.
It's too many M's. There we go.
That is a lot of wait, how minimal? Oh, that's only like three, but that's still a lot for one word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. But yeah, no, that's a, and yeah, with your name added in it, that is a tough thing to say. I
Yeah.
was struggling when I heard it the first time. Yeah. No, that's we. But are you actually using the tag or?
No, I'm not using it, but some very nice people do sometimes.
Mm.
Oh, that's funny. No, you gotta spread the crusade with minimalism.
Hey, look, you did it nice and smooth.
Right? That dude, I'm so proud of myself.
Do it again. No, fine.
Minimum. I can't. I tried. It did work. But yeah, no, that we definitely got to go ahead and put that in our hashtags for Pixel Focus is minimalism, CM a minimini. Yeah, that. You guys can put it in the chat so everybody knows what we're talking about.
So going back a little bit earlier, you said that there are different ways that you can get minimalist shots. Do you do any
Yeah.
post edits, or you have to sort of manipulate the camera to get the right angle to get the most negative space possible, or something like that?
Yeah, that is a good question. I am a PC player, so I have tools, which is very, very helpful for minimalism, because I can change the backgrounds. I can put on a white background
Mhm.
and things like that. I used to edit a lot in Lightroom, but now I'm more into reshade, so I can do most
Okay.
of my work in there.
Why
Yeah.
do you like
Uh,
reshade? What's the difference between Lightroom and reshade?
uh, I don't. I get a better quality on my pictures when I do the editing in game for taking the picture.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Hmm.
So
that is true.
and yeah, and I see right away if it works or not, and I can change it if I have to. So it's
Yeah.
easier, saves a lot of time.
Okay. So you have an approach of making sure that you kind of do everything that you can in the game first, and then start working on it outside if need be.
Yeah, but it is definitely possible to do it without tools. I see a
Hmm.
lot of people doing it, and they're doing it very well.
Right.
And I'm super impressed by their work because I know
Yeah.
how hard it is.
Yeah. Yeah. One of those people would probably be Raven, right?
Yeah, but she used Reshade, but I know
Oh, I thought you were
Jack.
talking about Reshade for.
Oh, no, I meant doing it with just tools, photo mode in the game.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see what you're saying. So like
Yeah.
Turd, sort of.
Yeah, exactly. But I think she edits her picture as well.
Yeah, she goes
Just
outside of
calling
it.
out
But
people
yeah.
here.
We're
Yeah,
gonna start
I'm
a
trying
war.
to
We're on
call
the
out
campaign,
somebody.
guys. This episode
Well,
is
yeah.
sub focus. It's just campaign, campaign.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right, right. Yeah. So let's rally all the troops and.
But I know that Jack, Virtual
Hmm.
Tourism, he does a lot of minimalism. He is one of the persons that I looked a lot at, and I don't think he's doing a lot of post editing on his.
Does he do a lot of minimalism?
He does, yeah.
Oh, I see him do a lot of environmental shots.
Is that
Oh, I know.
considered minimalism?
I think you can have one that is.
Yeah, anything could be minimal.
There you go, guys.
And we have Second Capture. He's doing some amazing work as well with
Yeah,
the in-game photo mode.
yeah, and I think it was like Ass Train. I can't like not Ass Train, but like Ass Terrain or something like that. Or a
That would be
stare.
an
I don't know.
interesting shot
Like
right there.
Ass Train would be
Yeah,
crazy.
you're talking about Astro Ghost.
Yeah, Astroghost. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, Astroghost. Oh my gosh, the shots that they put out. Ooh.
Yeah, they're also amazing. So a lot of
Jack
them
in
out there.
chat said he dabbles in he dabble in minimalism. So there you go.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Okay,
apples.
sir.
Yeah,
I think everybody needs to dabble in minimalism after this, especially after the crusade that she's trying to begin. We all got to be a part of it.
yeah. Especially if you're on Instagram,
Oh
because
yeah, cause yeah.
we're doing a nice little art wall with minimalistic
Oh,
pictures there.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Do
because
Could you
tell.
add more? Explain a little bit for people who've
Yeah.
not heard of
yeah,
that, like me.
yeah. Mhm. Well, Instagram has this little cool thing you can do where you invite the collaborators to your post, which means your posts turn up on different accounts, on both your accounts.
Hmm.
So I have my VP minimalism, and people just invite me as collaborators. So that means their picture ends up on the page.
Okay, I
So you can
get you.
follow that account and just get a lot of beautiful minimalism on your timeline.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
can open it up if I feel a little stressed.
Oh, okay. So it's your little therapy session. Your little
Yeah.
go
But I
see
think
what these people cooked
that's a
up.
really nice because it's not about me, it's about everyone that loves minimalism.
Hmm.
So you
Yeah.
can come there for inspiration.
Yeah. Because that honestly, that page is full of a lot of incredible shots.
Yeah, it
Um.
is. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting such a turn up. I think we have almost
Well,
300 posts by now.
when we got the queen of minimalism, I said it again. Um, when she's out here, being the host and admin of the page, I think that people were probably gonna show up.
I hope so.
Well, they have so far. Stop doubting yourself, Melon. Golly. But no, that's what's up. That's really awesome. I'm glad to know that it's going pretty well so far. Um, the from what I've seen,
Yeah,
the the Instagram account has definitely been going up for sure.
yeah. And I have a lot of people approach me saying they want to try minimalism. And I
Hmm.
give them I usually just send them a link to a page where they can read themselves.
Hmm.
And they come back and they ask me, "Oh, is this good?"
Yeah.
And then we just evolved from that. And the fun thing I see with these people is that they kind of keep the minimalist style throughout their VP
Mm-hmm.
because
Okay.
it's just so nice when you learn
Yeah.
to remove the distracting things from the background, and yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. See, while I would definitely dabble in it, I can't help but to have like almost a maximalist approach in a lot of my stuff, just because,
Yeah,
yeah, especially with like Spider-Man, yeah, got to,
yeah. I know what
got
you're saying because Bianca,
to.
also Ultravioletra, she also asked me for some tips. And
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, but your thing is just to pack your picture with all these beautiful things.
right,
I mean,
right.
maybe it's not for everyone.
So,
Yeah,
son,
but it's
what game would you attempt minimalism with? You said
like
Spider Man is
first or
not an option, sounds like. Or would you
Oh, it
even
is
attempt
very
it?
good. It's very good for minimalism, actually, because you
yeah,
have that background and you have the
Mm.
lights.
yeah.
So it,
I I wouldn't say that Spider-Man isn't an option. It might not be the one that I start with. Originally it was going to, but now since I've started taking shots in other games, it probably wouldn't be the one I'd start with. Um, for me, just for me myself, I actually might start in Horizon.
Hmm.
Um, just because Horizon is when I started getting on that game, it really broadened, well, my horizons.
Aha. Aha.
uh,
Funny joke. No, but yeah, no, it definitely kind of gave me a better understanding on a lot of different types of photos, whether it be um, like environmental, not being so close up to the subject, so not even always environmental, but just kind of like in some aspects, the subject itself, if let's say I'm taking a picture of Aloy, not being like right up on her face, um, or like very, very close, kind of like I do with Spider-Man a lot of times. Um, it really helped me to understand like there's more angles and ways to take a picture, which is why it kind of started to bleed over into my other photography and other games. So,
Hmm.
uh, maybe for some of y'all, Horizon might be a good one because there's a lot of moments where it's like, especially with the sky and the environment with like the water and everything. There's a lot of moments where you can kind of like single out something.
Jack said I would recommend Assassin's Creed Origin to start minimalism.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a great game for minimalism. But
Yeah.
we also have to mention Bound. It is only on PlayStation, but that is the perfect game for minimalism.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure you've
Nice.
seen a lot of shots from Bound.
I've seen a lot from you. I haven't seen a lot just in general, but I've seen some from you for sure.
Okay.
Um,
Maybe that's my Instagram friends. They're doing a lot of Bound.
yeah, that
And
probably.
it's gorgeous.
And honestly, you could probably get some like abstract shots in there too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I mean
The
that was
photo mode is very, very good. So I would
oh, okay.
recommend the game
Okay.
because
Yeah.
of that.
So, hey, if you guys want to get into, some of the less, I'm not gonna say that it's not good or anything because minimalism is fantastic and so is abstract, but they're maybe a bit less popular in some ways on social
Yeah.
media at least. Um,
Yeah. Just don't do minimalism and expect a lot of likes. That's not
right,
why we do it.
right, exactly. Yeah.
We're not here for the
So.
views. We're here for enjoying what we do. So,
Oh
Yeah.
no, we on Pixel Focus podcast are definitely here for the views. Y'all got that all the way messed up. No, I'm joking. We're not here for the views. But yeah, no. Definitely you guys gotta go ahead and try out some minimalist shots. Like Malin and Seven said, it's not about the views. Just go ahead and do it because you
It's
want to try
it's
something new.
yeah, and it's nice and it's makes me happy.
Yeah, and because it makes Malin happy. So,
Yeah.
do it for
And
that too.
there is also a lot of beautiful minimalism in Cyberpunk. I can't even say it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know there's probably mods. I don't know. haven't never
Hmm.
played it myself, but I
Yeah.
know that Amish VP does a
Yeah, yeah,
lot of beautiful minimalism, playing a
yeah.
lot with shadows and light. And he has
Hmm.
a gorgeous photo with a cat lying on
Yep,
a stair.
yep. I was just about to mention
That
that.
that is one of my favorite photos of all time.
Yeah, because it has like all the areas are like completely black except for the one line straight through. Not the
Yeah,
middle, it's kind of off center,
yeah.
but going
And
straight
there's
up
the cat.
and yeah. Yeah, it's the cat on
Yeah,
a flight of stairs and
yeah.
it's
And that is
yeah.
That is also the beauty with minimalism, that you see what you see is what the picture represents. There's not a lot to interpret. It's a cat on a stair,
Right.
and that's what I like about it.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. Cat
Yeah,
on a stair.
yeah,
But using the but just the use of the lights and shadows and then having that one light have the cat on one step and then the rest of the steps you see the pattern going straight up. It's incredible.
Mm,
um I'm pretty sure, wasn't it a finalist in the VP awards?
yeah. Possible. Should have been.
Right. Pretty sure it was either a finalist or a what was the other thing, runner up, um honorable mention, that's what it is. Yeah, it was one of those. I'm pretty sure I saw it. But yeah, no, I mean, so hey, you guys, just to let you know, you might not necessarily think that minimalism is going to get you a whole lot of interaction, and it might not, but doesn't mean it's not good, and it doesn't mean that you can't get noticed for it. So try it out, see what you come up with. You might end up liking it a lot, and you'll make Malin happy.
Mm,
But yeah, no, that is so awesome. I really do enjoy the whole aspect of the minimalist approach. It's truly something that I can't necessarily say I fully understand, but
yeah,
I'm amazed at it every time I see it.
yeah.
Um, so
It's
it's
beautiful.
yeah,
And I mean, don't be afraid to try it. You don't have to write that you're doing a minimalism. You just post a picture.
right. Got you. Got you. Okay. So I can go ahead and ask you then, since we're kind of talking about people getting into minimalist VP. What do you think? And since we've been talking about the whole situation with being noticed or not, what do you think the audience for minimalism is kind of like? Like, do you think that it's a decently, large or, just decent amount of people who kind of like to see it? Or do you think it's something that kind of goes very unnoticed or maybe somewhere in the middle?
Well, actually, seeing the response on Instagram, I think there's a
Hmm.
lot of people who enjoy it.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool. Cool.
And
So
and
you
it's
think there's
it's
a lot?
really popular with real photography as well.
Mhm.
That's where I get most of my inspiration. I look at real photos.
Right. Okay. So do you kind of see a lot, have you ever noticed maybe more real life photographers kind of gravitating towards either yours or other minimalist VP's work when you see it?
I don't know, but I've heard a lot of people say that I inspire them to try it, so that's a good thing, I
Hmm.
guess.
Do you mean real life photographers too, or?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. Virtual
Hey, who knows?
photographers.
Who knows?
Do you take real life photography, or you just look at real life photography for reference?
I I just bought a camera, so I just started taking
Ooh, nice.
actual
Okay.
pictures. So like coming from I had other people say that they started with virtual photography and then got a camera and
Hmm.
started with real photography.
Hmm.
And I went on a trip to Norway last summer,
Mm-hmm.
just a boat trip to the northern parts, and it was just, ocean and sky, and it was so minimalistic, and I felt so good. I did take a
Through
lot
that
of
whole.
pictures there.
He said, "Oh, the minimalism."
And with
Yeah.
your VP experience, was it easy to navigate the camera, or were you? It was still a learning curve for you?
Well, the camera is still tricky to learn, but I
Mm.
think that composition gets easier
Okay.
because we get a lot of practice with that in game.
Yeah. So you think kind of like since you're um on maybe a scale of 1 to 10. Actually, I'm gonna say it like this. So when you first got your camera and you were thinking about going ahead and getting the photos in real life, what was your thought on a scale of 1 to 10 of what the kind of difficulty was gonna be when you started?
Uh, well, I'm not very technical or skilled
Yeah, but
person
just
like
just
that.
what you thought
So
the difficulty was gonna be.
for managing the camera.
Yeah, and all of it. Yeah.
The reason we're asking is because if someone is listening and they wanted to do a camera, they actually might get tips from your statement. So that's why we're sort of pushing into this a little bit.
Even though you're new at it, but
Oh,
any experience is good experience, and they'll definitely learn something, even especially if they haven't done it yet.
yeah, but I mean, you will recognize the exposure, all the tags that you
Okay,
have in the photo mode. It's the same with the camera.
gotcha. Okay, so you're saying it does translate like very well.
Is that what you want me to say?
Well, I mean, from what you're saying, it sounds like it. That's just what I'm gathering. Like,
Yeah, but I did find that I learned a lot that I could use with my real cameras.
okay, okay. I can't necessarily say that I'm ever gonna get into it, but for anybody who's listening that wants to, I would say you should. You should try.
Yeah,
I won't though, because just not for me. I like doing it in the game. I like having control over everything going on. So
you like to sit inside.
that's not the point. Golly, dude, get attacked the whole show. Hey, bro, I'll just try to be here with my friends and have a nice conversation. And everybody's tagging me in the comments, and you're tagging me over here. Ah, it's fine. I'll be alright. Anyway, I'm sure that somebody has some kind of some kind of question. Possibly, are there any that you see in seventh?
I'll check in a second, but chat has been very receptive just from
Oh
saying,
yeah.
Malin, you're amazing. Uh, one says, I can't stick around, unfortunately, but I'm super happy to hear Malin on the podcast. So there's just a lot
That's
of positive
great.
feedback here. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We do have some questions here. So,
Hey, let's go.
all right. So this is from Turrid.
Oh no.
She's absolutely right. Shooting minimal is so calming, and I'm very glad that we met and she introduced me to it. Malin is a great teacher. Okay, so that's just more
Very nice.
positive. There we go. That's not actual question. Okay. Uh, so from Jack, what is your favorite game to capture minimalism in?
Ooh.
Um, well, Control, obviously, but I must say I recently oh he's not gonna like my answer, but I recently started playing Valhalla, Assassin's
Ah.
Creed, and it's been surprisingly good for minimalism.
Yeah, Philip's not gonna like that answer either.
And- But I did a bit of minimalism in Spider-Man. That was also great.
Yeah, those were really good. Those are really good.
And yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I played a lot of Red Dead. That's not
Mm-hmm.
the best game for minimalism, but you can use the sky and the ocean, the water to
Hmm.
create minimal composition.
Yeah. Okay.
Just move the camera a bit further up or down than usual
Gotcha.
and
Okay, and you'll kind of have.
experiment with that. And I wish a lot of games had better camera range, as we all do,
Mm-hmm.
but that would be very helpful for minimalism.
Mm, okay, cool. And I know. I could have sworn I saw something else. Somebody had asked. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't a question. It was saying that Sifu is a great game for
Mm-hmm.
minimalism. That came from Peter Pip.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have seen a lot of
Yeah,
shots from that for minimalism.
yeah,
Tsushima was thrown around as well during that little
yeah. I'm very
stint as
excited
well.
to give that a
Yeah.
try. I haven't played it.
Oh well, they got a PC port coming.
I know.
So hey, I mean, if you get the PC port when it drops, you go ahead and get
Yeah, I
retweeted by
already
Tsushima.
I already got it.
Oh
Just
snap! See,
waiting.
she's on it. Dang, dude, she ready,
Very
ready.
nice.
Yes, sir. But nah, that's what's up. Yeah. So yeah, make sure that you go ahead and throw out those VP shots, those awesome minimalist shots for Sucker Punch, so they can retweet it and spread your crusade.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Are you ready for another
Yeah.
one? Another question?
Yes, sir.
All right, from Jack again. Do you have any future plans for your VP minimalism accounts, like guides and the like?
Uh,
She better.
good question.
She better.
I just started the account on Twitter. Had no idea how the response would be, but
Uh-huh.
I think I recruited some minimalists already.
Ooh. Okay.
So I think I'm,
You got them for your army.
yeah, it's nice.
But
No, I haven't any plans, but we'll see.
okay.
I have a lot of thoughts, but no plans yet.
Gotcha. That's what's up. We like to see that. We like to hear that, but it's okay that you don't have anything right at this moment, but we definitely expect you to have something later. No, I'm joking. But no, it's okay that you don't have anything ready right now. We will definitely be excited for when you actually do go ahead and announce whatever it is that you might end up coming up with.
Yeah, and let me know if people want something. Just
Yeah,
text me, send me a DM.
you already know it, girl. You know we gonna be on that. We text all day, every day anyway. So.
Yeah, true, true.
And we'll definitely retweet it out, share it, spread the word if possible. So we'll try our best.
Hmm. For sure.
So another question from Turid. What's a style you like but don't shoot yourself?
Ooh.
Um, I see a lot of people. Well, I would say that for me, it's been a challenge just to go from minimalism to just add more stuff in my pictures, like landscapes and more storytelling. So that is my challenge actually. And action shots, I can't even do it. So
What keeps you from being able to?
I
Oh.
don't skill issue.
Oh no. Not a skill issue.
Well,
That's a Philip comment.
in some part, I think that I watch a lot of, romantic period dramas and I get my inspiration from that. I don't watch a lot of action movies. So I don't
Oh, okay.
see these pictures a lot. And I think that is something. I need to watch
Okay.
more action movies. But I also like people like Jin that bring something more to VP
Hmm.
that puts another cause behind it. And I see a lot of people doing it on Instagram, like they struggle with mental health and grief and loneliness, and they use that when they create their pictures. And I think it's very beautiful. So I don't know.
Okay.
I
So you
would
think
like to
maybe
put a more artistic side to my pictures.
okay. Okay. So you just kind of want to add not to say that yours doesn't have substance, but you want even more substance than you already
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
Got you. Yeah, no. I totally meant that all of your shots suck. No, I'm joking. No, they're great. They're great. They're fantastic. They're literally some of my favorites.
Yeah, but that's been important to me ever since I started my VP journey to show that video games is art, and it's
Hmm.
not just for nerdy gamers.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm old. I'm older. I didn't
Okay.
tell people at my office that I was a gamer
Yeah.
because I was a little bit ashamed. And I think
Why?
Yeah, I get that too. I get that.
What?
Definitely get
yeah,
that
and I just,
feel at times.
Nah, y'all should never be ashamed of that.
Well, it's a
when I
generation that we were raised in,
Oh yeah,
so
there's
you
that.
have to
There's
remember
yeah,
that is a generational thing on how we were
that's
we
true.
weren't
raised.
even allowed to sit inside and play video games when the sun was out. So
Oh yeah, yeah. There was a big thing about it's like, do you see the sun out? No. Okay, then you're good. But if you see the sun out, you have to be out and about. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh
definitely.
no, the chat is angry at me now for saying I'm old.
Oh my goodness. I bet you I know the main people. Yeah. Heard.
It's a great age. It's nice
Big
to be older.
Capial, Wings, everybody. Dang, everybody's on you. That's crazy. They are on your tail, lady. That is crazy. It's okay. It's okay. We're all here for you. This is
Yeah.
actually so what you didn't realize, Melon, is that we actually brought you on here for an intervention. So that was the real purpose of this entire thing.
Right.
Oh my goodness. But
What was the
yeah.
question again? I forgot.
No, I think you
I
answered it.
answered the question.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
Okay.
you
answered it.
answered the
Yeah.
question. There's actually a follow up, which is interesting from Violetra. It says, "I'm happy to see you your VP evolve. What are the different styles that you would like to try?" So sort of like a little tagging after Turret's question. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. What's something you'd like to try? Some styles. ILS.
Styles, yeah. But I think like Jin had this theme with surrealism. That's
Oh,
also a
okay.
very difficult word to say.
Yeah, surrealism is not easy.
But I never tried that before and I really loved it. So I will
Okay.
definitely do more of that.
Yeah, and actually, to be honest, surrealism kind of works with what you do
Yeah.
because having the negative space there, it I mean, because I saw so for example, I saw that photo that you did where it was I have no idea how you even managed this, but the horse was in the sky and Arthur was like trying to pull it down in Red
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I thought it was cool, but at the same time, it was like, huh? But no, it is surrealism, but at the same time,
Yeah.
there was so much negative space, so it kind of went in your normal style too.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I will always keep my style in a way.
Yeah, but it,
'Cause
it melded so well though.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, you should do more.
Okay, I will.
Please do. I will be looking forward to it. I'm sure everybody in the chat will too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Um,
And one last question. Do you enjoy collaborations from minimalism or do you like working independently? This from VG Archive.
Collaborations from who?
Uh, do you like collaborating on your minimalism VP or do you like working independently?
Um, I think I like to work alone, but uh, yeah. But I have a few close friends that I'm happy to do collaborations with. But I mean, it would
I
take a bit of trust for me to.
Hi, I'm here. Raise his hand slowly.
So yeah, I've done it a few times with people that I didn't really know, and it's hard for me to say, well, I don't like that.
okay. I get you.
Yeah. But with
Yeah.
people I know better, I can say when I don't like something.
Yeah, and they won't. You don't have to have that fear of them being like, "Oh, well, I don't want to work with you anymore."
Yeah,
I get
exactly.
that. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's totally fair. Well, we're coming on down to the last little bit here. So, were there any final things that you kind of wanted to say, Malin? Any last maybe just portions of the crusade that you want to spread, or
Yeah,
you
I
know?
kind of regret us spoiling my plans.
Oh, okay. Your plans for world domination? Yeah, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, but if you want to try minimalism, just reach out
Yeah.
and check on the VP minimalism accounts to get inspiration because there are some amazing VPers adding their stuff there.
Hey. Yeah. Yeah. And N7, you want to go ahead and say what your final thoughts are, sir?
Yeah, where can people find you?
Mainly on Instagram and X, but I'm probably on more apps, but I don't use them, but that's where they can find me.
What's your handle?
Play pause photo on both accounts.
Very cool.
Pause photo.
And then we have VP minimalism, same tag on both.
Isn't one like VP dot minimalism or something like
Yeah,
that?
okay, yeah, you're right.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, that's
All
correct.
right. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and say this. Somebody in here had said something about having an intervention with me and my neck obsession. Well, I think we need to have an intervention with you because you're probably not doing the workouts. That's probably why you said it. I would assume. And I'm pretty sure that was Damon. Damon, I'm coming for you. Do your neck workout, sir. And you know what? I'm coming for the rest of y'all because I know you ain't doing it either. Get them in. You just literally just put a weight on one side, lift a few times, put it on the other side, lift a few times. It's not that hard. It's not. It's not. And I promise you, you're gonna thank me later when you're trying to take those verticals. I promise you. You don't think you will now. You might even hate me for saying it. But I don't care. I'm trying to help you out. You're going to love me later. You're going to learn today. Okay? All right. Anyway, well, that was Pixel Focus. I really appreciate you coming on to the show, Malin. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, friend. I had to get you on here. You the queen of minimalism. We have to know. Like that other guy who says that. Oh, but yeah, no, definitely thank you so much for being on here. Thank you, N7, always for being my co-host. I really
Yeah.
appreciate us doing this, bud. It's been an awesome 17 episodes so far.
It's
So
crazy to think that we have 3 more episodes and we're about to hit the 20 mark. Like,
I
what?
know, right?
20
Right?
episodes. It's crazy.
We gotta do something special for 20.
Yeah.
We gotta do something special for 20.
So keep posted,
Yeah.
guys. We're planning.
Yes, sir.
We have plans, maybe.
Yeah, right. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining us today for Pixel Focus Podcast episode 17. 3 away from episode 20. Let's go. We've been at this for a few months now, so we really appreciate that you guys have been sticking in with us the entirety of it. So thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you guys for retweeting. Thank you for sharing it in any kind of way, whether it be through social media, your family, your pets, I don't know. But we appreciate you. This has been Pixel Focus Podcast. N7, Sun OG5, your boys over here doing they dang thing. Anyway, love y'all. Peace and alligator grease. All right.
Bye.
Bye.